if you look right here on your top right of this video, at any time you can either go to the website or keep on watching, and as you go through the video, at the very end there'll be a link that takes you to the website, or during the time it'll be a link. So if you feel like you've got enough information, you can go ahead and click right here and it will be a drop down. It'll show you the parts and what you're looking for. Click on that, and sometimes it'll take you to the exact part we're talking about, or it'll take you to the category of parts that we're talking about, or it'll just take you to the website and you can put in the search box what part you're looking for. We thank you for watching. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Spa Guy. What we're going to talk about today is MSPA systems. This is a Gecko system. This is what the front plate will look like. Sometimes it'll have a little Gecko on it that looks like that right there. And this is what the pack looks like on the inside. This is an old one. This board system will replace MSPA 1, 2, 3, and 4. The newer ones are a plastic blue pack that's a little taller than this, and it will also work in that pack. And what they have, I'll show you in a moment, is a replacement for all of these things. It's a new board. The transformer is actually different. The high limit, which is pinched in this little plate right here, is different, as well as the temperature probe that goes into the thermo well on the tub. This is what the new board looks like. You can see that it's very, very similar to this board. They look almost identical. And what you have to do is when you install this, the system comes with the transformer, it comes with the board, it comes with the high limit to pinch in the plate, it comes with the thermostat, as I said, and you notice the thermostat's a different color. The old one is going to be gray as far as the wire, and this is just a direct replacement, kind of an upgrade, if you will, for the system. So this would upgrade it, and it will work with most keypads, and I'll actually in my listing I'll put the different keypads that it works with and the different systems that it works with. But you've got to do some high-level jumper configuration. It'll come with this piece of paper, and it lists what the jumper configurations are right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the jumpers are on the board right there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 actually sticking out. And what those jumpers do is there's a current limiting option, so it'll turn the heater off when a certain amount of pumps come on and that kind of thing to keep it under 50 amps. There's a keypad configuration. This is for a 8-pin keypad or 8-button keypad or a 10-button keypad, and you can configure that with your jumpers. A K4 or a K8 keypad configuration. You have to do one or the other, and then a K47 or a K8 on the jumper 4. The other thing that you can do is what we call low-level programming, which is going to be all of this stuff over here. It starts right here, and this is things that you can actually do on your keypad. So you can configure different things like like pump 1 being a 2-speed or 1-speed, pump 2 being a 2-speed or 1-speed, pump 3 having a pump 3, not having a pump 3. So you have to go through and list and do all these things, and you can configure it. It also comes with some safety connection illustrations, some quick start cards more or less that shows you all the basics, the simplicity of it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist for this to work, but it is going to require some knowledge, so you're going to have to go through and read, and of course we can help you with it. And then it comes with a new wiring diagram that will go inside of the front cover right there, so this will replace that one, so it's current. And what happens to these systems, this is one example. You can see that this thing had a blowout right here. It actually caught on fire and blew out on the heater relays right in here. That's what all that black is. It's not hard to do to replace. There's some snaps on here, and what you would do is push the snaps with a flat screwdriver. You have to unscrew a screw there, unscrew a screw over here. So just pay attention, and what I do is I'll take the board and leave all the wires on it, move it out of the way, mount my new board, and then move the wires one at a time back over to the new board. And the other thing that you do is, of course, you've got to make sure that your heater connections are really tight. I'm going to go back to the one that hadn't been burnt up. So your other thing that you have is if you have a pressure switch issue, now don't just replace the board just to be replacing the board. You have the ability to have 3 flashing dots. 3 flashing dots can be a flow code issue, which is a pressure switch, pump not coming on, filter stopped up, something of that nature. And basically what it's looking for is this switch to close, and it didn't close. So it can be just the switch bad. You could have a FLO which would be the same thing, a FLC. You could have a high limit or an OH, which is the tub is overheated. It could be an issue with the sensor bad. It could be an issue with the pressure switch is stuck closed, heater relay stuck closed, the pump's not on, and it's boiling the water. I've had one of these that was giving me a high limit code, and the lady didn't have a GFI breaker on the tub, and the heater had a hole in it that was shorting to ground. So when the tub was at rest, pump not running, it will boil the water in the heater, give a high limit code, and it will not run again until you power down and power back up. And then you could also have a PRR message, which would be a temp sensor or a high limit issue. So buy with confidence. If you have a system that looks like this system right here, or the blue system, and it says MSPA on it, this system should work. You're going to have an 8-button or a 10-button top side, and you can just simply install it, do your configurations, power up, and you're going to be back in business. If you need like a pressure switch like you saw or some other parts, just go to the website. You can click right here, and it will take you to the board, to this particular board that I'm talking about, the Retrofit kit. If you need other parts, like a pressure switch, click here. It'll take you to the pressure switch, click. If you need other parts for your hot tub, doesn't matter what it is, just click right here now, and it will take you to the main part of the website, and it'll take you to the front page, and you can just put in your search what you're looking for, and it'll bring down a box. Very simple to look for stuff on my website. I am the Spa Guy. We are Hot Tub Parts of America. Buy today.